Okay, Gene, what I'm going to do is we're going to break this down into four really simple segments here so it's easy for you to practice, all right? This is the Back in Black solo. I'm going to go. I already know you already know the beginning, so I'm going to go from the part after we hit, because I know you know how to get there. Then we're going to do a bunch of stuff here where you're anchored with your middle finger on the G string of the 9th fret. That's right there, G string of the 9th fret, and your first finger on the B string of the 8th fret, okay? And the way I think about this, we're going to do four things or four licks right here in this position, and that's going to make up kind of the middle part of the solo. And then after that, we're going to move up here in a different video to the final part of the solo. But right now, we're just going to go over the four licks that make up this middle part of the solo. And this is a lot to work on, okay? So the first one, you've got it. You know, it's on the 8th fret on the G string. I'm sorry, the 9th fret on the G string and the 8th fret on the B string, right? So after you bend this on the 7th G 4 times, the very next part is, that's lick 1, that easy, basically, right? So it's going to be the 9th. I'm trying to put this so you can see it, right? So it's, so 9, 8, 9, 9. That's literally lick 1, right? So to put it together, it's then, okay, that's lick 1. Okay, then lick 2 is going to be similar, but we're going to get this bend in, okay? Then you're going to go. So up to speed, it sounds like this. Lick 1, then lick 2. And all that is 9, 8, then at the 10, bend down, so it's 9, 8, bend up, and then okay, so the trick here is sometimes you pick and then bend, sometimes you bend and then pick. Sometimes you do it at the same time. For this bend, we're doing it at the same time. So after we go, we're going to go and pick and bend at the same time. Okay, so the whole thing phrased together is, that's lick 1, now lick 2. I would honestly stop the video and practice that before you do anything else, getting those two together. So all together, it's then, sorry, so one more time. Okay, so it's 9, 8, 10, 2 notes, bending up and down. Picking once, but bending up and down. Then back. So. Okay, so that's literally lick 1 and lick 2 of this middle part. Then we're going to go to lick 3. Lick 3 now, and we've always started here on this 9, you know, and ended there. Right, we're starting on the 9. Then for lick 2, we're starting there again. Now, instead of that, we're still keeping our hand for lick number 3. We're keeping our hands anchored at the same place, but we're going to use pickup notes. We're actually going to start on the 8. So what we're going to play now is, so it's 8, 9, 8. And now we're going to bend again on the 10, then do this pinky thing on the high string, holding it up the whole time. So pick up. So that whole time you're keeping that B string on the 10th fret bent while you're picking back and forth between the E. So let's do that again. Sorry. So you got to get that move down, right? Pick and bend at the same time, but keep it up there. Okay, that's the sound you want. That's that country bend Angus uses all the time. Then while it's still up there, you're going to hit the E again after you hold it there. And then you're going to pick that B again, but then roll it down, then bend it down. So, and that's the whole part of lick 3. You should just practice that as lick 3, right? So it's, do that a couple of times. That's that sound you want, you know? That's a very common rock sound in all these songs. We got to get that down. So you're starting at the top of the bend and picking. That's key to this part. Hold it. And that's lick 3, right? So putting all that together, it's going from the G. Then lick 1. Then lick 2. Now lick 3, we're going to do with the pickup note starting on the 8. Hold it. All right, so 1, 2, and 3 together. All right, that's licks 1, 2, and 3 together. Now we're going to do the final lick of this position, okay, which is going to be that thing that we were working on when we were together the other day. This now is where you're going to hit. You're going to drop down here to the 7 and the 8, but you're going to be on the G of the 7, and you're going to be on the B of the 8. Oops. And this guitar doesn't sound great, I know. Hitting them both, the G and the B. And then so it's again the G on the 7 and the B on the 8 is the starting point. And then you're going to walk up on the G. Right? So it's 7, 9, then back to the B. So 7, 9, then 8 on the B, 9, and then the 10 on the B. That, believe it or not, was hard for me, but I finally got it down. So together it sounds. And he does it pretty quick, of course. So it's 2. Okay, do that a few times. And then you're just going to end it with the same bend we've been doing. So all together it's... I messed it up. And you're going to hold it like that. Then we're going to move into the whole part that's up here on the 12th fret. But that is the fourth and final lick, right? So it goes of this middle part. So it's, sorry. All right, one more time. So all together from that first bent G, we'll do it slow. Sorry for the bend. That's the pitch. Then lick 1, lick 2, lick 3, and then lick 4. And that's that whole middle part of that solo. Okay, I'll do it again slow so you can actually play it to the recording if you want, right? So we'll go from this G bent to the 7. Lick 1, lick 2, lick 3, lick 4, all right, if you can that's literally hours of work right there. I mean, you will get it quickly, but I would say don't overload your brain. Just try to get those 4 parts, those 4 licks down, and you've got that whole middle section of the solo down. Okay, you work on that. I'm going to record the final part of the solo, which actually is easier. It's up here. But that part has the classic country bends that Angus uses all the time. So you get that down, man, you'll be using that idea, that country bend, the idea of bending. Oops. That is such an important idea. That is used over and over again. So you got to get comfortable with bending it, holding it, hitting the E under it with your pinky, and then hitting it again on the B string, picking it while it's at the top of the bend, and then riding it down, that sound. All right, and once we get that, I'm working on that myself. Once we get that sounding sweet, I mean, that's going to be fundamental to a lot of the rock solos that we keep learning. All right, you enjoy that. Let me know if it's clear, and I will get to you with the other part in a little bit.